Hello, my name is Alexis Acosta. My current location is at ASU Downtown Library here at UCent, so I'm at the lower level. My current career status is that I am an undergraduate student here at ASU working towards her bachelor degree and hopefully getting her master degree when that time comes. Any outside interest that I do, it has to involve with giving back. For an example, I used to be a part of this club called the YEC Club, which is basically a recycling club where I picked up all the recycling bins or any type of recycling material and help it sort it in the recycling instead of being thrown away. So, not necessarily giving back to a person, but giving back to the earth. And that was very important to me because I like to think that, the earth isn't in harm, but yet I see all these stories and it's just horrific. So, me doing something like that just helps out just a bit and it's better than nothing. Volunteer work, I used to help third graders with their math and English. So, I used to be set up in this ELA classroom a couple of mornings of my week, and I would help them out with like problem solving or what needs to be improved with their English. So I did that for my time before I went to high school. So yeah, that was pretty much really important to me because that's how I knew that I wanted to work with kids as a future career. And for my personal identity is that I identify myself as a female. So my pronouns are she and her. I like to consider myself as Hispanic or Latina. I do come from a background of Mexico ancestors, so I like to speak the language of Spanish. And I know a couple of my ancestors are a little bit more south of Mexico, like Guatemala, Mexico City. So I like to identify myself as that. And then I'm also Catholic. I don't necessarily spread it out as much as I would like to, but I am part of the Catholic community and I go to church every Sunday. And I also identify myself as a young adult or very late teens because I'm currently 19 years old. So, yeah. And when it comes to being an engaged citizen, I'm going to be honest, I haven't done much as of now. But I'm very, very hopeful that it will change. And I know it has to change if I have to be in the field of social work. So, what it takes to become an engaged citizen for myself, for my identity, is giving back. As a social worker, as a future social worker, I had to give back to those in need instead of receiving. So, for example, I would love to volunteer more, even if it involves something out of the category of kids. I'm willing to work with adults, such as like a soup kitchen, or even going to charity events, or giving my funds or support to a charity that I believe in that can actually be profitable and make a difference. Um, Another engaged citizen on my part is actually being involved with my community and my rights. There's these little steps that I'm taking currently. I did vote last year. I was eligible to vote, so very happy about that. And I did went to a town hall meeting that involves social work and the city and a couple of problems that are being faced. I went to that last semester, which is a little step, but I look forward into going more to those events and putting myself out there. And as an engaged citizen, it's doing good for the people instead of doing something for yourself, which is very selfless. And I hope to do that more once the time comes, or even getting an internship and actually opening my eyes to these experiments. And for my current academic goal is to receive all A's throughout my classes. I don't necessarily care if it's an A plus or a very high A. An A is an A, and I will take it. Or at least like a B, but no further more than a B. Like I can't do a C. That's my academic goal personally. Oh, and actually managing my time more proficiently. I'm trying not to procrastinate, which is kind of happening right now, which I'm not procrastinating, but I'm working towards it. That's what I mean. Like, this assignment is due 2 days later, and I'm doing it 2 days earlier just to get it out the way and not wait that last minute. So it's working so far. And then a professional goal of mine is to become a social worker in the CPS department, or something that has a non-profitable organization. So nonprofits, I would like to work there and give my helping hand there. And that's my professional goal, just to make sure that people get the help that they need and feel safe and comfortable with their situation. So, yeah, that's a little bit more about me, Alexis Acosta. Hopefully, you enjoyed all these interesting facts about me.